If you don't think I know how to do legal strategy, you have no idea what's happened behind the scenes. I destroy people. I will destroy you. You don't get to do this without consequences. I'm talking to my lawyers on Monday or Tuesday. You've never helped one person in your damn life, and you'll never be remembered for anything. You have no legacy. You're pathetic. You're a slop commentator. You are nothing. Sit the f down, no contributor of anything in this entire world. Shut the f up. You were gone for a year, and no one cared, and no one's life changed. Shut up.
So this past weekend, the host of Financial Audit, Caleb Hammer, went full crash out on a 4-hour-long live stream on D'Angelo Wallace. He was reacting to D'Angelo's live stream where he called him out for doing things like being misogynistic in his YouTube thumbnails and titles. D'Angelo also insinuated that Caleb was disproportionately targeting women and LGBTQ people in the Financial Audit episodes. So Caleb responded saying that he targets everyone equally and that everyone that goes on his show goes through this extensive onboarding process where they have to consent like 5 times to being called ridiculous stuff and like being made fun of and being featured in the thumbnail with some inflammatory title.
Just gonna let you in on some information, D'Angelo, that you, as a commentator who did his research, should know because we've talked about it everywhere. But unfortunately, you only looked at Reddit and probably Snark. Every single guest that comes on Financial Audit, which is gonna blow your mind, includes the women. One, are fans of the show. They know the content and the thumbnails and the conversations and the jokes. Number 2, they get a phone call, 3 phone calls from us?
Minimum.
3 phone calls, and we tell them how crazy the episode's gonna be and how the thumbnails and titles are gonna be, and we ask if they're okay with it. They say yes, and then we move forward. If they say no, we don't put them through that situation because we don't want to pressure people who don't consent. Number 3, we send them an onboarding video that they're required to watch before they fly to Austin. That says, do not come on the show if you do not want to be called something in the title and thumbnail. Then they come into the studio. Number 4, they watch another onboarding video where we say, hey, we're gonna make fun of you in the show and getting thumbnail and title that's gonna be bad. And then they sit in front of me and I ask them, hey, before we start filming, do I have consent to make fun of you and make a thumbnail and call you names and make it goofy and jokey? And then I give them consent to do for me. They know everything. You're acting like they are victims. D'Angelo, your consent does not matter for a Financial Audit episode when they consented and I consented. Your third-party consent is not a requirement, weirdo. It is not.
Yeah, so Caleb pretty much responded as if D'Angelo was making his video in defense of the Financial Audit guests. But D'Angelo's point was that Caleb was being misogynistic in his YouTube titles and his thumbnails because he knows that there's a certain type of audience that'll click just to see that kind of stuff. And in that case, it doesn't really matter if both of the parties directly involved give their consent because the end result is that they're just spreading bigotry and Caleb makes a profit, which I think that's D'Angelo's actual criticism here, and I think that's valid. I actually just started watching Financial Audit about a month ago. Definitely unfortunate timing with all the stuff coming out and being resurfaced. But in the short amount of time that I've been watching, he does say some stuff that I don't necessarily like he calls women the B word and he uses the R word, which I'm personally not cool with. Like, I know someone with Down syndrome personally, and he and his family don't like that word. They find it offensive, and it's my understanding that a lot of people with disabilities like that also don't like that word. I feel like everyone kind of understood that like 5 years ago, and now it's just come back completely. Like, both left-wing and right-wing people are using it now. Like, it's the one fucking bipartisan thing that everyone can agree on is that the R word is back. So that shit's pretty fucking annoying. But Caleb's thumbnails and titles are like the least severe thing that D'Angelo brings up. So moving past that, it's clear that Caleb doesn't know who D'Angelo is. He keeps bringing up views and how he has much lower views than him, much lower subscribers, all that. So Caleb's co-host, I think her name is Lindsay, seems to be like a fan of D'Angelo's, or at least she's familiar with him, and she has to tell Caleb like 3 separate times that he has multiple channels, so he'll stop bringing up subscriber counts and like view counts.
And it looks like you get okay views. Okay views.
The green screen looks good.
Well, I feel like D'Angelo's had several channels. Am I wrong? Because I've seen D'Angelo's content over the years.
Oh, really?
And I swear there's several channels that
Well, we have several channels. This is on Caleb Hammer Live right now, a brand new channel.
it is.
So this one's on the up and up, starting from the low and low, but that happens.
There's
when they've been
5
around.
shorts on the main YouTube channel.
Oh shit. Okay, actually, maybe you're not media
Okay.
safe. Maybe you don't know how to be a content creator, which is concerning.
No, but I'm telling you, I think D'Angelo has several different channels.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
D'Angelo, nice not million subs you got there.
No, I'm telling
sorry,
you,
I'm
D'Angelo
kidding,
has several channels. I'm telling you.
Okay, maybe you need to learn something about thumbnails, buddy. Your best video is at 500,000 views. That would be an underperforming video where we would be burning the office down.
Oh fuck, we'd have
You'd take me out back.
we'd have to set up
Put me
Caleb's
down.
rage room.
Maybe you need to learn YouTube before you start criticizing it.
So yeah, the channel that D'Angelo posted this video about Caleb Hammer on is his smallest channel that I could find. So this is Caleb's frame of reference, and honestly it's pretty smart to do all your beefs from your smallest channel because you know that whoever you're beefing with is gonna take that low-hanging fruit and go for your subs or your views, and then you like got 2 like way larger channels in your back pocket. And Caleb 100% took the bait there. And just comparing like ratios, you could definitely say that this backfired on Caleb. Like D'Angelo clearly knows what he's doing on YouTube. Like, if I had to guess, I'd say Caleb's probably making more money just because he clearly grinds with the members content and he has the ads and he has the app and he has his course. But D'Angelo's winning in the court of public opinion. But I don't think Caleb realizes that because he just keeps saying that D'Angelo's career is over and he's ruined all of his credibility and reputation and he threatens to sue him. The previous title of his video was actually I'm suing D'Angelo Wallace, and he changed it to D'Angelo Wallace is trying to cancel me. So maybe he's not suing him anymore, but I guess we'll have to wait and see.
You have no idea what you're talking about. You've ruined your reputation. You did no research. Your career is done. Hey, by the way, a year ago, he made a video on how Starbucks isn't doing very well. And then he talked about, by the way, I got this from third party because D'Angelo, I don't really know you very much, but another commentator told me because everyone looks down on you because you're a pathetic piece of trash.
No one's ever heard of you.
Well, some people have heard of him, but
I've totally watched D'Angelo's content in the past.
But commentators don't
Because
respect him
it's
anymore.
my I like the slop that
Yeah.
D'Angelo generally does.
Unfortunately, now we know it's literal slop because he does no research. Let 30 seconds play. Fuck you. Unsubscribe. I don't care. Get out of here, bitch. I'm doing a reaction to someone talking shit about me. I'm going to do it how I want, you little fuck. So he made a video about Starbucks and he mentioned how it was like on... there was some Palestinian Israeli stuff about it and how it wasn't doing well. And then he didn't express the whole war and everything that happened in Palestine. So he got criticism from his audience because if you're not perfect 100% of the time in weird virtue signaling, morally masturbating communities like his, they throw you to the wolves. And he had to take a year off YouTube. It's time to take another year off YouTube. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. And I'm sure your audience will jerk you off for this because you have a guy who says the word retard talking about you. So you're probably going to call me right wing, even though I don't. I'm sure we agree on a lot of shit, dude. I'm just not a fucking freak who morally masturbates about shit because I'm a normal person, you fucking weirdo. Yeah, they'll jerk you off because I came after you. You should take another year off of YouTube. You didn't learn anything. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about ever, pussy.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite crash out clip from this video, especially in the middle where somebody tells him to watch more than 30 seconds of D'Angelo's video and he tells them to unsubscribe. Just thought that was kind of funny. And then Caleb gets pretty mad about D'Angelo using the term coming forward to describe this girl that had a bad experience on a date with Caleb. I guess she's saying that like he tried to touch her leg when she said no and didn't give consent, but he says that he misunderstood and thought that she was giving consent, but she wasn't. And there was some situation that his like couch was sticky, and she says that he asked her to take a bath in front of him, but he says that didn't happen. I don't really know the full story, so I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but apparently like she posted on Reddit and he responded and he acknowledges this, but still says that there's like a misunderstanding that she isn't being upfront about. So apparently Caleb's in the process of suing this girl, and he also threatened to sue D'Angelo.
He wouldn't drive me home. What the fuck? So are you scared or you want to be driven home? I tried to call an Uber like 5 times and I tried to make a move. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Dude, what? Came forward, D'Angelo? You want me to sue you too? Because I'm about to sue her. I'm already working on that one because she's been annoying. She'll see it soon.
Reddit and said, no, yeah, that was me.
You really are going to snark. Oh, you're a moron, dude. You're a fucking moron.
Actually read this for you verbatim.
You're not even going to read it verbatim? You're doing this research and you're not even going to read her fucking post? What is wrong with you? Every commentary channel has already gone over her fucking stupid ass story and said it was all bullshit because she contradicted herself like 50 times.
So yeah, I guess this happened a while ago, and it seems to be a sore spot still for Caleb because he's in the process of suing this girl. And I think D'Angelo bringing this up really made Caleb see red and get to the point where he said that he wants to sue him. And then after the live ended and Caleb had some time to cool down, maybe one of his co-hosts decided to talk him out of it and convinced him to change the title of the live. But D'Angelo's definitely not scared, and he's not taking his foot off the pedal here. At the end of his 40-minute video that he made in response to Caleb's 4-hour live that he made in response to D'Angelo's live, D'Angelo says that Caleb DM'd him and he thinks it's because he wanted to defuse the situation before he discovered these group chats that Caleb was in, where I guess he was making some like weird pedo jokes. And I 100% understand why he didn't want D'Angelo to find these, because these are fucking super weird, dude.
Let's get serious for a second, okay? I actually think that you probably back down with the lawsuit stuff because you might have realized who I am or what I've been known for saying on the internet about the people I've talked about. You preemptively trying to reach out to me was probably so I didn't turn the video into this.
When I make jokes, a bunch of jokes with other people making a bunch of rage baiting jokes in a group chat from like a decade ago.
So I was like, okay, what jokes are we talking about here? You were in live chats. I guess this user superho diddly ho would be Caleb screenshotting pictures of people saying he's hot, is he gay, please, being told he's 16 and no, perv, talking about, oh, but the age of consent is 16. By the way, y'all are saying like, oh, this is from a decade ago. No, it wasn't. 8 years ago was not a decade ago. You're 23 years old talking about kids like this. I would like to personally stick my penis in the hole of his. Any hole will do. Thank you. Being told, Caleb, dude, the person you're talking about is like 14. Caleb saying, nah, he's actually probably older than that. If it's legal to be with 17-year-olds there, it's legal here. Being told, Caleb, you're 23. This is gross. Not really. Well, I'm 50 and I find a sexy 21-year-old and I could be his sugar daddy. I will do it. Or her sugar daddy. Both my grandparents' sets are 10 years apart. 6 years is nothing. I would shove that, you know what, right down his throat where it belongs. Being told, well, it's something if they're underage. Well, anyone under 16 is. Believe it or not, 17 is not under 16. And here's the part where I know I'm going to get people saying, well, D'Angelo, like, you're trying to ruin his career. You're doing the thing. I'm not trying to ruin his career. I'm not even suggesting that he broke the law. Caleb himself says if something is not against the law, there would be no trouble. This is literally like Shane Dawson light. Why are we acting like this was some sort of norm for jokes in 2018? Again, I want to show you his response.
When when I make jokes.
No wonder he freaked out so hard. I kept trying to figure out like why was he reacting this way? Why was it reacting this way? This explains it. If you're worried that everyone's going to find out on a bigger level about the pedo chats, well, they just did.
And D'Angelo just ends his video there, drops his microphone. So I really can't wait to see Caleb's response. Like, if he got that mad about the other stuff that he was saying, he's absolutely gonna lose his shit about this. But I don't really know what Caleb can say in defense of this. Like, I don't know what excuse is gonna work. I don't think blaming people with septum piercings is really gonna fly this time. But I don't know, I guess we'll just wait and see. And if he says anything before next week, I'll be sure to update you guys in my next video on Tuesday. Until then, I'll be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Come say what's up. Peace and good luck.